Those that do things tend to do a lot, and then they don't have enough time to do all their out of school activities and their school stuff. And I think that's one sort of challenge that the young people face at the moment.
Having too much on their plate and not being able to dedicate enough time to one hobby or activity.
Or a few.
Kids need to experience different things, and that's the beauty of having such a close society, as it were, and that everything is so close, everything is tangible, and you can just you can try a variety of different things essentially whenever you want. You can do something different, and that is important, especially for the younger ages. They need to experience that.
You see it in children, under the age of 5, that if they're not socialised, if they're not understand sort of sharing, caring, all of these type of things, and that there are other things outside of the world of their home or school that they really suffer.
What about in terms of bullying? How much of an issue is that? Of course, you mentioned the sharing. You work with under 5-year-olds, so perhaps I don't know if it's so much of an issue for that age range.
I wouldn't call it bullying at that age range. It's more almost learning those social skills that then don't develop into bullying. That saying earlier, they kick and they snatch and they pinch,
which is all normal behaviour for that age range.
Completely normal. As a parent, I can say I've been there as well. As they move up, it's more peer pressure rather than bullying. It's like, oh, my friend's in that football team, or they go to this session, and so they feel like they've got to try and do everything. But then that has the other side of things, peer pressure wise, because they might find an activity that they never knew existed or would never have gone along to. So it's difficult.
Helen mentioned peer pressure as well. Just how much of a role does social media play in that, do you think?
Yeah, I think social media is having a great impact, both positive and negative, I think, on not just young people, but everybody. But in particular, young people, they seem to be seen as having to keep up with everything that's going on in social media. The likes, call them that if you like, of having to follow people and then being influenced by those people who themselves haven't got a clue what they're doing. There's a positive aspect to it, because there are those young people and adults possibly who are socially distanced, even publicly, or have a potential disability to be able to get out and do stuff, which social media allows them to access other people and actually increase their social circle.
Apart from the peer pressure of social media, I think one of the things is that they are so easily distracted. It's so easy to be scrolling on your phone and spend hours and hours. So we want them to be free of their phones, of the social media, and this is an hour that we dedicate to exploring different things and then focus on the activities. And then when they leave Gampa, then they can go back on the phones.